So in an unprecedented turn of events, Liverpool win a game of football and also finally have bought a centre-back in Jeremy Jacquet. It's been here you go by Fabrizio Romano, who has finally given us a centre-back announcement for the first time since, obviously, we had Leone, but he got ACL. Konate, 2020, was it 2021 when we bought Konate? Unbelievable situations. Liverpool actually signing players and winning football matches. Played really well against Newcastle, got what we deserved, I think. Even Konate got his goal, which I think he deserved. He played really well. Didn't make his characteristic one mistake leading to a goal, which was fantastic to see. And obviously, rest in peace to his dad. I know that he's having a very hard time right now. But Liverpool, looking good. I mean, signing a centre-back for next summer. Obviously, we're going to have quite a lot of cover. Hopefully, Leone will be back by then as well. Hopefully we'll have Gomez back fit as well. And we'll end up having quite a lot of options provided that we don't get too many injuries. Obviously we have got a few injury prone players. Conor Bradley and Frimpong and Gomez, to be honest, have all been injury prone over the last year, two, depending on who it was. But in general, Liverpool looking like they might be back a little bit, starting to flow a bit more in the forward areas. I've been saying this for a while now on the channel, that basically Liverpool are in a situation where they've started playing this new system for about the past 3 months now. It's defensively really sorted us out in terms of conceding loads of chances and loads of goals in general. We've only really conceded 1 or 2 goals here or there over the past 6 or 7 games, which has been really good to see. Apart from some really erroneous, crazy goals. But overall, Liverpool looking a lot more solid. And I did say that it was the likely case that once Liverpool start flowing in the attacking areas, getting a bit more fluidity and finding the right balance, then Liverpool are going to start scoring quite a lot of goals again. And that's exactly what happened in the last few games. Against Qarabag, I know that they're an inferior opposition, but Newcastle are by far and away not the worst team in the world and have been playing quite well against quite a few good teams. And to be honest, after they scored that goal, we really responded well and put them to bed, really, in a fairly comfortable fashion with no real extra chances conceded apart from maybe 1 or 2 shots on goal. Liverpool played a really good match, and like I said, that fluidity going forward looked really, really stark, to be honest. Wirtz and Ekitike obviously combining for multiple goals and assists. Even Salah managed to get an assist for Wirtz. Gakpo looking like his characteristic frustrating self, but did manage to provide an actual few good moments of penetrative running down the wing. I still think Liverpool need a left winger, and we are going to need a right winger for when Salah departs. But obviously they're thinking about the future. That's probably next year's problem, to be honest. And as for now, Liverpool looking like we are starting to get some free-flowing football happening again. Getting that good balance in the team as well. Obviously, looking a little bit shaky at right back with Szoboszlai playing there, but you'd expect that. But he did provide some good interchange, and it's quite nice having an extra midfielder in your team when you're going forward. Obviously, this limited Kirkes in this game to staying back a little bit more because Szoboszlai would be the one that went forward from right back. But overall, Liverpool had a really good game. A very enjoyable watch as well. I thought it was quite an interesting game. There was lots of good play going on. And I thought Liverpool really bossed it, to be honest. And I mean, if we play anywhere near as good as that in the Champions League, where teams don't park the bus and they try and play and they try and win games, I think we've got a good chance, because any teams like Newcastle tried to play out on us and try and play football against us, we usually beat them. It's only the teams that park the bus really that we struggle with. So it's going to be interesting to see how things pan out, if we can continue to build on this good run of form over the past few games. And going into the Man City game next week seems like such a pivotal game. They've obviously got a game midweek and we haven't, so we've got a full week of rest and training to get our ideas across, and also to get more and more cohesion with these attacking players. But I mean, watching City against Tottenham yesterday, they did not look convincing at all at the back. Still got problems. Obviously, Kusanov and Guehi are a makeshift defence, really, compared to the solid defence that they've had for the past, 3 or 4 years, really, of Ruben Diaz and Stones or whoever would play next to him. So really, they looked quite fragile and very, I would say, the ability to get at them would be very much there for Liverpool, especially with Wirtz and Ekitike. They should be ripping them up, really, and Rodri not looking like the force that he once was, covering in the midfield as well. It seems like a pivotal game for Liverpool. If we win the game, we get to 42 points. Man City remain on 46. think Man City are on 47, Villa on 46. Obviously, Man United are on 41, Chelsea are on 40, so we need to start, winning games, really. After the Man City game, we have got a few decent games in a row that you should be expecting us to win, but obviously at the minute with the inconsistency that we've got, it's hard to imagine Liverpool putting together a run of wins. But I would say overall, Liverpool definitely going in the right direction. We've finally signed a centre-back, which will be good cover for next year, because we've really struggled in that centre-back area this year, as you know. And overall, I think Liverpool looking like, if we could start putting a few wins together, we might even be looking at getting up into like second or third place, I would say. Because Man City and Aston Villa looking like they're running out of steam a little bit at the minute. Villa are hit with a massive amount of injuries in the midfield. Man City hit with a massive amount of injuries in defence. But I think Liverpool, with players coming back, Gomez and Frimpong coming back in the next week or two, if we can keep the rest of our players fit, especially in the front lines, Ekitike and Wirtz specifically, I think we're going to be looking good. And I would even hazard to say that we might even have a good run into the Champions League and into the Cup, and we might even get up to second or third in the league if we can get a few wins together. So I think even though Chelsea and Man United right now have a new manager bounces, when I watch their games, I can still see the inherent problems with their teams. Obviously, Man U only just won their last game in the last minute, and I think new manager bounces don't last forever, and the underlying problems will still be there for them. Whereas I think Liverpool are on the upward trajectory right now. And I think in reality, if we beat Man City, that would be a big statement as well, clawing some points back over them. And I think it could end up being a pretty interesting top 4 race, to be honest. It's going to be top 5 most likely. But overall, I think Liverpool on the way back. Let's see what happens next with Man City next week. As always, thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, let me know your thoughts. And I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.